What is peer review and why is it important in publication? Watch the following video to answer those questions.
The ultimate purpose of peer review is to maintain the integrity of science by filtering out invalid or poor quality articles. Peer review is designed to assess the validity, quality and often the originality of articles for publication. From a publisher's perspective, its functions is to filter content, so that better quality articles can be directed to better quality journals, and so, creating journal brands. Running articles through this process adds value to them. For this reason, publishers need to make sure that peer review is robust. Based on various studies conducted by Wiley Publishing, Mabe and Mulligan in the New Review of Information Networking, and the University of Tennessee and Cyber Research, 84% of researchers believe that peer review is essential in keeping control of scientific communication. This makes it the basis why people will trust researchers. In relation to that, 90% of researchers believe that peer review helps improve the quality of their published work. Also, good reviewers who have both quality and speed in their work attracts authors and makes their publishing experience pleasant. Last but not the least, the publishers are also seen to have a crucial role in peer review because they are in charge of organizing and managing this activity. You will have the role of publisher and probably editors in the international journals you are going to propose after this write shop. Let's take the peer review process flow of Wiley Publishing as an example. It is a very simple, generic process flow, which is good, not only for peer review, but for the whole process an article undergoes. The author submits the article to the editors of the journal. The process of assessment of the paper will depend on the editorial structure. It usually starts with the editorial assistant or staff who looks into things like format, typo errors, and completeness of requirements. However, for journals who encourages associate editors, section editors, and members of the editorial board to recruit authors, they may be the ones who will do initial assessment right away. But in most cases, the editor-in-chief does the final assessment and determines the next step. The article may be sent to reviewers or rejected outright. This is when the qualifications of the editors, especially the editorial board, and editor-in-chief is very important. If these editors are well respected, their decision, especially when they reject certain papers, will be less controversial. If everything is good, the reviewer will send the article back to the editor recommending its acceptance. It will then, ultimately, be published. If it is not, the reviewer can recommend for its rejection. In some cases, when editors notice some lapses in the reviewer may be contacted for clarification, and if needed, the paper may be sent back for further review. If the paper requires revision, it will be sent back to the author. In case revisions are very minor like typo errors, grammar, misspellings, and others, the editors may be the one to edit them and go ahead with its publication. Again, this is just an example, but a good template nonetheless. Any step added or removed will depend on you. But notice that peer review is at the center of the diagram. Remember that the purpose of this, as well as the whole process flow, is to ensure good quality articles and most of all, the integrity of publications. Now let's discuss the various types of peer review. Single-blind peer review is where the author doesn't know the identity of the reviewer. Double-blind review is when the reviewer and the author does not know the identity of each other. In open review, the identity of the author and the reviewer is known by all participants, during or after the review process. For transparent peer review, the review report is posted with the published article. However, the reviewer has the choice if they want to share their identity or not. In collaborative review, 2 or more reviewers work together to submit a unified report, or the author revises the manuscript under the supervision of 1 or more reviewers. In post-publication review, the option for appraisal and revision of a paper continues, or occurs, after publication. This may take the form of a comments page, or discussion forum alongside the published paper. Crucially, post-publication peer review does not exclude other forms of peer review and is usually in addition to, rather than instead of, pre-publication review. The decision to adopt one or more types of peer review for your journal will, again, depend on you. This will based mainly on the types of papers that you will accept and of course, the field or specialization of your journal. Hi again, I'm C. Seize the day. Have fun doing your proposal.